This week on the podcast, we've written songs about Fantastic Four from 2005. It's podcasting time! Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again talking about 2005's Fantastic Four. Andy, how are your family? How is your family doing? There we go. That was smooth.
That was smooth. If I were to describe that, the word I'd use is smooth.
Smoother than a baby's buttocks.
I wouldn't say that, Robbie.
Smoother than a camel who's had his humps lopped off.
How is that smooth in any way, Robbie?
Because it's just a flat surface now.
Oh, okay.
Smoother than my brain. I'm a rather smooth-brained individual.
Smooth brain Robbie.
Yeah.
That's what we call him. I'm good, Robbie. How are you?
I'm very well. When I was born, the doctor said I had the smoothest brain they'd ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah, they said there's not a wrinkle on this, and it's because it's a young brain. It's not old enough for wrinkles, idiot.
Right.
What, you expect this brain to have gray hairs too? And they're like, brains are gray. They're not pink like we think they are. It was a whole mess. Yours is pink.
Yeah, I injected pink paint into my skull.
It is weird that you walk around to people and going, ask me if it's pink. And then when they get weirded out, you go, my brain!
Yeah. Yeah, that is something I do a lot.
Yeah, it makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
Much to everyone's chagrin.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah.
Chagrin, but they're grinning.
Robbie.
Oh, look at
Robbie.
chagrin. Right? That's what that means. Chagrin. Oh, that's when someone's grinning. Like, look at chagrin.
Chagrin. Yeah, chagrin.
Yeah, that's when a woman is happy. Chagrin.
Chagrin. Yeah. Robbie, what year would you say that this movie that we're covering today came out?
I think that's a great question, and I will answer that for you because it came out in the year of our Megazord, 2005.
2005, you say? Let me tell you something, Robbie.
2005, barely alive.
Wow.
That's just a rhyme. It doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Robbie. Number 11 is Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four was number 11 in 2005.
Yes.
That's crazy. It should have been number 4.
In a perfect world.
Let's correct it.
333 million smackaroos on a budget of $100 million.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Made some money.
Had you seen this movie before, Robbie?
I had not seen this before. This was my first time seeing this.
Same. Well, should I just do the top 10 or top 5?
Andy, I think you should figure that out before we start recording.
I'm gonna go 10. Number 10. Number 10 is Hitch.
That movie sucks. That movie's so bad.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Is that William Smith?
Yeah, Will Smith and Kevin James. I saw that in theaters.
That's on you, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Number 9 is Batman Begins.
I saw that in theaters also.
Same. Actually,
I didn't love it.
You didn't love Batman Begins?
The first time I saw it, I didn't love it.
What about the second time?
Yeah, I liked it a lot more.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I like it. Nice coat. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is number 8.
Never saw that.
Me neither. Number 7 is Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Go to Washington.
Yep.
It's like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Mr. and Mrs., the sequel.
Wow.
He's bringing his wife this time.
He brings his wife, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna cheat on my current wife, and I'm gonna leave her for you. And it's weird because they're both named Smith, so it's weird that they already had the same name.
It's a pretty common last name.
Sounds made up.
It does, doesn't it? Number 6 is Madagascar. How can an island nation be in the box office? What's going on here, Robbie?
That's wild. You know what else is crazy? Al Gore is also mad at gas cars.
Did you just come up with that?
I did.
It's impressive, Robbie. Very good.
Yeah, I was dating a girl for a long time, and one time she was like, I'm going to join the Peace Corps. I was like, oh, what are you going to go help Africa? And she goes, no, Madagascar. And I was like, you're stupid. Madagascar is an island off of Africa.
Right,
Idiot.
right. But of course.
I was also young and stupid because, like, that was my response of, what are you going to go help Africa or something, is very ethnocentric and very gross. Like, what, are you going to go help people that aren't American? Ew.
Yeah, gross.
But, that was stupid teenage Rob.
Listen, I don't think there's ever been a smart teenager.
No, there has been.
Yeah,
Greta
there's
Thunberger's
plenty.
pretty smart, but I know how you feel about her.
Yeah, I think she's smart.
Yeah, now that she's not a teenager.
No. Number 5 is King Kong. Not previous episode, Kong Skull Island, but King Kong, the Peter Jackson one.
I saw that too.
Me too, I saw that in theaters.
I didn't see that in theaters. It was alright. Very long.
Yeah, it is very long.
Too long.
A lot of long shots of them just looking at each other like, it's like, hey, let's move it along here, Petey Jacks. Number 4 is War of the Worlds. Stevie Spiels, Tommy
Never
Cruise.
seen it.
I saw it. It was pretty good, if I recall.
War of the World Wars. It was World War I versus World War II.
Wow, who won?
World War II. Better weapons.
Okay.
Better weapons.
Yeah, just makes sense,
Yeah.
Number 3 is Chronicles of Narnia: The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Saw that in theaters. That's also way too long.
Really?
With Liam Neeson doing the voice of Aslan, the lion.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a very particular set of skills. And then he just rips this kid's throat out.
It's mauling. Number 2 is previous episode, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Check that out.
Revenge of the Sixth.
Nope.
You're playing you're playing like the six in a key or something. I don't know, man.
Okay, in a chord? Sure.
Yeah, sure. The relative minor.
Yeah, there you go. Number 1, of course, is Harold Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Harry Potter and Goblin That Fire Dong.
I gotta tell you, Robbie, it wasn't as good as Mad at Gas Cars. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. But you know what? It came out of my mouth.
Hey.
Because a lot of times, once it's here, it's here. And if you're not watching on YouTube, I pointed at my brain and then my lips. And when I pointed at my lips, Andy's heart went aflutter.
You know it did, Robbie. I do have the vapors.
You need a good vapor-tight fixture.
Yeah.
Avoid vapor from getting to your light bulbs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moldy or something.
Yeah. Mold ears. I don't know.
Moldier, I should say, because I'm already pretty moldy, brother.
Yeah, that's why we call you Blue Cheese Andy.
Yeah.
Because your smegma is blue cheese.
I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs because
I actually asked my veterinarian, not my veterinarian, my dog and cat's veterinarian, because if I went to the vet, I'd probably save money on medical bills. But I asked her, I was like, hey, my dog's wiener gets gunky. And she's like, that's very normal. It's just schmegma. And I was like, is that the technical term for it? And she was like, I'm not going to say dick cheese to a patient. I was like, well, I'm not the patient, the dog is. And we've got this whole circle thing, but that's not really the point. I was just stunned to hear the vet call it schmegma, and I was like, oh, that's just what we call it.
Yeah. Hey, band name.
No.
Schmegma.
Never in a million years.
Okay.
Male
coward.
dogs get so much schmegma. It's fucking gross.
I think it's a strange thing to talk about in a Fantastic Four podcast. That's what I think.
You brought it up.
I did not.
I forgot how you got on the topic. I'm going to be honest. You just started talking about dick cheese or something. Oh, you're right, yeah, because you were saying how your schmeg was like blue cheese.
No, Robbie, you said that.
I did not say that about myself. I'm fixed.
No, not about yourself, Robbie. You said it about me.
Yeah, because I'm fixed.
Okay, Anthony, roll the tape. Anthony?
Oh, no. Oh, shit, we locked him in there the first week.
He's dead.
He's been locked in there since the Jurassic Park episode.
Oh, no. I have to inform his family.
That's all right.
Oh, hold on. Hello, Anthony's family? Hello? Robbie.
They're also
dead
locked
too.
in. I'm beginning to think they never existed.
Shit. Well, we should probably talk about Phantasmic 4.
That's probably a better thing to talk about.
Yeah,
than that little,
fake dead people.
Well, yeah.
Dick cheese.
I would also like to stress, did you like my joke that when I said I'm fixed, implying that I think fixed means circumcised? I forgot the word.
You know, I kind of glossed over me because I'm slow.
I almost said fixed means castrated, and that's exactly what it means.
That is what it means, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not married yet. Oh!
Nice.
Got him!
The old ball and chain.
Hey, let's talk about 2005's Fantastic Four. The movie opens up with Ben Grimm and Reed Richards. They're outside of somewhere. I don't think this is the Baxter Building. This is like Victor Von Doom's Von Doom Industries, right?
It's a building.
It's a building. And Victor Von Doom had a 30-foot statue built of himself outside his offices. That's not 30 feet, because we zoom out, it's maybe 10 feet.
Yeah, and it's like, it's got the bolts, you know. It's a nice little allusion to Doom.
It is.
Yeah.
Richards pitches something to Von Doom about clouds with energy forces that caused life or something. This is also where we meet Sue Storm, who clearly has something going on with Von Doom. Richards and Von Doom agreed to a deal. Judging by everyone's reactions, the deal isn't very good for Richards, but let's be honest, none of this matters.
Yeah, I thought my initial thoughts about this movie were that, like, look at it, look at all the posters and stuff. It looks very comic booky.
Yeah.
And the movie is not.
It is not. It's very melodramatic. It's very like they really want this. They really force this love story on us.
Yeah, and it's kind of boring.
It is kind of boring because they focus on the wrong duo. We spend way too much time with the wrong duo.
Yeah, we should be. I mean, I thought Ben Grimm was the best part of this movie.
Easy. Chiklis and Evans have incredible chemistry in this movie.
Chemistry, Robbie.
Fuck.
Yo, relax.
But Chiklis and Evans are the most interesting part of this movie. Like that dynamic that we start to see here when Ben wants to pilot their ship, but they're like, it's gonna be Sue's brother Johnny. And we cut to Chris Evans riding a motorcycle, kissing a woman who is driving a car. And Ben Grimm's like, I'm not working under him. And he's kind of justified seeing that action.
Yeah. Hey, that guy is pretty loose with his safety.
But we also learn that Johnny had crashed a flight simulator when he brought these two women into the flight simulator. I thought that was a very funny bit.
Yeah, they essentially characterized Johnny as like, this guy fucks.
Yeah. And he does.
He does, yeah, he fucks.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at him. It's Chris Evans.
Oh, yeah. They get their suits on, and I like that they all have their names on their suits. Like, you all know each other.
It's for the audience, you know?
But I'm watching the movie!
Yeah, but it's boring. I was bored, man. I was bored as hell.
I'll be honest, I liked this a lot more than I thought I was going to.
I thought I was going to like it. And it was okay at best.
Although I agree with that. It's not good.
Yeah.
But, like, I thought I was walking into, like, this atrocious, like, pile of garbage. But then watching Michael Chiklis as Ben Grimm and Chris Evans as Human Torch or Johnny Storm, I'm like, oh, they saved this movie.
Yeah, they're fun, and you know, I thought I was gonna like it because I thought it was gonna be very cartoony and silly, and it is at times. But like for the most part, like we said, it's melodramatic and like focusing on the two most boring characters.
Yeah,
and I don't know. A lot of it is also like they're hot. Look at them, they're hot.
Yeah, I mean, this is very mid-2000s.
Yeah.
From the X Games bit, the snowboarding, the music, the constant need to have Jessica Alba and Chris Evans with no clothes on.
Yes. And also,
I gotta give them a little credit, because Chris Evans, we see more of Chris Evans than we do Jessica Alba in this movie.
That's true.
And I give them credit for that one. But then again, I ain't complaining about Chris Evans walking around shirtless.
Looks good.
Yeah.
But like, It's got that early 2000s thing, and the Fox movies did this a lot, where it's like, you're wearing that, that's what you're wearing, it's like the costume, like that's pretty comic book accurate, and it's like, why are you poo-pooing that?
Well, I do kind of like how it wasn't all of them shitting on the costume, because we do get Human Torch at one point being like, I don't know, I think it looks good, I think it looks fly as shit.
Yeah, and he's right.
Yeah, they do look good.
I think all of this looks pretty good. I thought even the stretchy stuff looked pretty good.
Yeah, the stretchy stuff looked fine because they didn't do a lot of it.
Yeah, that's truth.
But I thought the Thing, I love the design of the Thing.
Looks great. I wish his brow came out a little bit.
Yeah, the one thing I really don't think looked good is when Chris Evans would become, when he'd go flame on. I don't think that looks very good.
No, that's the one thing that really aged. But I think the fire around him, I think they used real fire. They set Chris Evans on fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hell of an actor. No, like they used actual fire and then like put it on him, digitally. And that looks good. Like the stuff around him looks good, but when he's all fiery, nah, it doesn't look great.
No, like that scene when he's in the chamber and they're like, don't go supernova.
Yeah, he goes Super Saiyajin Godo Baru.
Okay. Evans plays such a good asshole, which is incredible because he's such a good Captain America.
Yeah, Chris Evans turns out he's a good actor.
Yeah. Von Doom talks to Sue Storm. They have a thing going on. We also learn that her and Reed have a past. I don't give a fuck about any of this.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like they're like, hey, we know that these two are supposed to be together, and we know that you know that, so like we'll give you something in that lane, but like just put them together, like have them be dating from the start. Like who cares?
Well, that's the thing. When you already have the dynamic of Grimm and Johnny Storm, you don't need this will they won't they with Sue Storm and Reed Richards. You just don't need it.
Yeah.
We already have the main conflict of this movie, and the main heart of this movie turns out to be Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
He's the emotional pull of this movie. We don't need any of this. All of this doesn't matter, and it takes time away from the story of Ben Grimm.
Sure. Also, I think that this movie is sorely lacking in action.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think it's poorly paced. I think we get in and out of there an hour 45 is a good length of time for this movie.
Yeah, I don't think the runtime is bad. I think the pacing itself is I don't know, could be better.
We see Reed doing some calculations. It turns out something is wrong because instead of 7 hours for this storm to hit, it's a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
How did you get it that wrong before even going into space?
Yeah, I don't know. They all also said like they were hyping up Reed and saying like, this guy's never wrong. And then like the first thing he's wrong.
He's way wrong.
Yeah, he's very wrong.
Like
I did like how like they all get blasted with radiation. It looks good. I thought this whole supernova thing, whatever it is, the storm, it looked good, and they're getting zapped. Cool.
We also see during this moment, because like Ben's out of the ship and he's trying to do whatever. As he's trying to get back, you can see that Johnny, while he's constantly cracking jokes, he genuinely cares about Ben.
Right.
You know, he's cracking, because earlier we had him do this thing. He goes, seeing the face of your former CO, priceless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, which is really good stuff. And here he's like, come on, Ben, just jump. You gotta do it.
Right. He doesn't want him to die.
Right. He really wants him to be okay because he cares about him. And he's just, he's just busting his balls.
Right.
And we cut to this bit after we see the Fantastic Four kind of get all their powers, which I kind of like.
Yes.
Because we see Reed, he's like getting hit and you see his neck like stretching.
Yeah.
Of like a flame hits Johnny Storm. I don't think a giant rock just hits Grimm on the head.
Yeah. Yeah, you got like the coconut sound from SpongeBob.
And we cut to Ben gets woken up by Johnny. This was very funny. When he's like, the doctors did all they could, but they just couldn't fix your face. So he throws the mirror at him. I was really laughing hard.
That got me. I thought, I was like, oh shit, he's already the Thing. But no, he's not. And it's rude. That's a rude thing to do.
I also think this was a great play on, because it reminded me of the scene from the Batman '89 movie with Joker. The mirror!
Yeah.
And he's like, we did all we could. That's what this was really reminding me of.
Yeah.
And that fake out where he looks totally fine was great. And it did. It got me too. I thought he was going to be a Rockman.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Rockman Jones.
I thought he was going to be a rock DJ. And the Robbie Williams song was going to start playing.
Wow.
And he turns into a monkey.
Wow. By the way, Batman '89 previous episode, check it out.
Excellent point. Reed cares for Storm a bit in the hospital, and again, their love story is not as interesting as the Johnny and Ben.
He remembers her favorite flower, Robbie.
He
does care. He does care.
I don't.
So
I don't.
Right. That's the whole thing. Is like the character. I think they got the characterization for the most part. It's all very surface level, but like classically. Reed Richards is like a super genius who has no idea about any social anything.
Right.
Right. And because of that, Sue, and she even says point blank in this movie, like, I feel invisible. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, Ben Grimm, he's the Rock because he's always there for you, and he's hard-headed, and he's stubborn, so he's a Rockman. Reed Richards... always, he's stretching himself thin because he's, always working and all this stuff. Sue Storm feels invisible because Reed Richards is ignoring her, right? And Johnny Storm is a hothead, and, he's a fire guy.
You know what's interesting about John? I don't think they do enough to show him being a hothead, really, in this movie.
No, it's more like he's just
impulsive.
Like a badass. Yeah.
Because they're like, he's a real hothead. But he only, fights people when, I understand his thinking of, later on, he's like, this is cool.
Right. And, I think the characterization of him is pretty good. Ben Grimm is pretty good. And I think they kind of dropped the ball with Reed and Sue because they're not really doing anything. It's all just like, will they? Nobody cares, Robbie.
Well... I would argue that's because Jessica Alba and Ioan Gruffudd are bad actors. They're not good in this movie. They're both bad in this movie. Come on!
Robbie, I actually think that the cast itself, I think they're well cast. I just...
you cannot tell me in good faith that Jessica Alba is good in this movie.
No. I don't think Jessica Alba... I haven't seen much of Jessica Alba, but there was this one movie, I don't remember the name, but she played a teacher, or a substitute teacher or something, and it was the corniest corn fest I've ever corned in my whole life. And I've corned a lot of corn fests.
Yeah, you're really into corn.
I love corn, dude.
Yeah, you eat corn the long way, as they say.
You know me, Robbie. And I remember thinking, how did this even get made? Because it's like, not only is this plot bananas and dog shit, but her acting was rough. Like Mark Ruffalo.
Very good.
Who's a pretty good actor, but I mean, I haven't seen him in a while. Anyway, she's not a great actor, and that's known. I think we all know why they cast her.
Yeah, of course, but like,
she was very hot in 2005.
That takes away from the movie.
And I agree. But I think it's decent casting, especially for the time, because she had a lot of heat on her. And what's his name? I think he looks.
He does have a great Reed Richards look.
Yeah,
that is true. I just don't think he's good in it. I also think part of the problem is Ioan Gruffudd and Jessica Alba have zero chemistry, whereas Chiklis and Evans have really good chemistry together.
Yeah, I agree.
They play off each other really well, whereas these two, it's just like, it's two pieces of cardboard talking to each other, it feels like. Yeah, 2 planks of wood. Yeah, and I'm just like, how
do you feel about Doom?
He's fine. I think the design is great.
I think that the look at the end, not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
I really like the Doctor Doom look. The acting is whatever. I think because the guy playing him is Julian McMahon, who's playing Doctor Doom is Julian McMahon. He's an Australian actor.
G'day.
He was the son of a Prime Minister of Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, g'day, Kate.
And I think he's like totally fine. I think what they fail here is we don't get enough mentions of Latveria. We get one early on and like one at the very end. And his Australian accent is like in and out during the movie.
Yeah.
And I think part of me wonders if they tried to tell him, like, remember, you're from Latveria, not a real country. So try to do a weird accent, but you've lived in America this whole time. Because that for me improves his performance when I hear his Australian accent come out every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, I think generally the Doctor Doom in this is just incorrect, and
oh yeah,
and that's okay. It's 2005. They were still figuring this shit out. But I also was not really captivated when he was on screen.
No, not at all. No. I'm also going to be totally honest. I've never been the biggest Fantastic Four fan.
Okay, yeah. I get it.
This was never my thing, so I don't know too much about the lore and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read too much. I just know it's like when you think Stan Lee, at least when I think Stan Lee, I think Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. Did he do a lot more? Yeah, but like these are his babies.
Yeah.
And Jack Kirby, of course, but I don't know. I think they're responsible for the resurgence of comic books and superheroes and stuff.
I'm not saying 60s. Fantastic Four is bad. I've just never really read it.
Of course. I agree. I haven't really read it either, but I know that it's important, and I know that it's important that these things, get correct representation in this type of media. I hope that Fantastic Four, the MCU one, is good.
I'm going to be honest. I am cautiously optimistic, but it's like degrading over time. I don't know why. I'm just like,
honestly, even if the movie's bad, that score makes up for it.
No,
that Fantastic Four. I'm like, oh hell yeah, brother.
The score's fine, but the movie's got to be good. The movie has to hit, because here's the thing: there has not been a great Fantastic Four movie.
No,
there has been this, which is okay.
Fantastic. I hear the sequel is better. Is what I hear.
I've never seen Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Maybe we'll cover it. Maybe we'll cover it, Rami.
Maybe. But I did see the one from 2015, and that was awful.
That's what I hear.
So they have to nail it. They have no room for error here.
Yeah. You know it's a pretty cool iteration of the Fantastic Four. You ever watch Batman Beyond?
A little bit.
They had they can't use Fantastic Four because it's DC. Batman is DC.
So they used John, Paul, George, and Ringo, the Fab Four.
Very good. No, they did like, I forget what they were called, but there were 3 of them. And they did like Johnny Storm and the Thing combined, and he was like a magma guy.
Okay.
And then there was like an Invisible Woman, but she was like made of gas. She was like vapor. And then there was a stretchy dude. And it was like, it was essentially the same thing. They got like a burst of radiation, they got powers, and they were saving people, and Batman's like, oh, this is a good thing. But then they're like, something's a little off. And they find out that they are slowly, like, their DNA is decomposing, and they're slowly going insane.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So if, check that out. I don't know
right.
if I brought that up, but check it out. It's good.
No, I'll check it out. That's fun.
Yeah.
Johnny decides to leave the hospital. We then get Maria Menounos. And did you catch what Maria Menounos is credited as?
No.
She is credited as sexy nurse.
That's...
This is a character who has a name tag, so they very easily could have just given her a name.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, Martha the nurse. But no,
Yeah.
She is credited as sexy nurse.
That's crazy. She's in more than, like, one scene.
Yes, because after Ben comforts Reed Richards, we get the most mid-2000s scene possible as Johnny and sexy nurse go heliboarding. Johnny eventually combusts.
Yeah.
She finds him naked in an impromptu hot spring, and he goes, "Wanna join me?"
Yeah, he's like, care to join me?
And instead of questioning any of this, she's turned on and, like, drops her little, like, ski things. And it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, first off, she had no mention of Nuvi, which I thought was strange.
I don't get it.
You ever go to the movies and Maria Menounos is like, thanks for watching Nuvi. Now, time for the trailers.
Oh, no, I
It's
usually
like-
see her at gas stations.
Oh, I
Like-
don't see her at gas station.
Yeah, behind the gas
movies.
station, giving dome to the... Never mind.
Jesus, Maria, what happened to
That's so rude. I'm sorry, Maria Menounos. I shouldn't have said that. That was you. I do see you on the gas station TV, but that was very rude
Yeah.
of me to imply that she's giving dome to homeless men behind gas stations.
you? Nah, she's not
I've my Uncle Jeff.
Oh, boy. I've got no beef with Maria.
No, me neither. She was a WWE superstar.
Was she?
Yeah, she's wrestled a little bit.
Oh, good for her.
I think like battle royals and shit.
Also, your boy just kisses her. Like, he's like, hey, she's like, hey, I'm the nurse, and he's like, smooch.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, and but that's the thing. She's not taken aback by it. She's just like, all right, hell
Because
yeah.
he looks like Chris Evans.
Right. Still,
If you
don't
or
just
I
smooch
did that,
ladies.
no, you don't. But if you or I did that, it's a suit. If Chris Evans does that, it's like, don't do it again. Or you might be able to. Who knows? Because you look like that.
I don't know. Either way, she takes his temperature.
It's like
And
200 something.
yeah, it's 209. Okay, and she's just like barely alarmed by this. She's like, huh? Yeah, I'll go snowboarding with him. Okay.
Well, she's like, well, first I have to get off work.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, meet me at the mountain. And then
Why
they're
just spend the
just-
rest of your shift investigating why his temperature's 209 degrees?
maybe go to a doctor, a supervisor, someone. Be like, hey, this guy just 209? Is that okay? Also, they're professional skiers and snowboarders.
They're fucking straight up hell. I
They're
assume.
shredding that mountain, dude.
Listen, I just kind of assume, like, Johnny Storm doing this, like, it makes sense. We've seen him
Sure.
ride the motorcycle. Okay, fine, that's his thing. But the nurse just happens to be able to do this too?
She's
Okay.
incredible.
Like-
It's insane.
You can very easily just give Johnny a lady friend who he's known who he does this stuff with, instead of just finding this nurse who is just able to heliboard.
Yeah. Is heliboarding that's like it's hella cool?
That's what Laura called it. She just called it heliboarding, so that's what I'm calling it.
Is that a real thing? I've never even heard that in my whole life.
She loves that X Games shit. I have no idea.
Okay.
I like real sports.
Yeah, like cricket.
That's more of a sport than the fucking X Games. I'm gonna get so much hate.
Listen, I don't give a shit. How's that?
White people across the country are already like putting their monsters down and angrily typing to me. Skateboarding is not a crime.
Listen to that, I'll say, here I am, doing everything I can. Tony Hawk's, you know?
Because I'm a Superman.
Yeah, hell
should have done that last week.
That's right.
You know, do you remember that? Well, guys used to come in, skateboarding's not a crime. It's like, who said it was?
I don't know. I used to skateboard.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I had a toy machine. It's got that little monster. He's red. Check it out, everybody.
I used to waterboard skates, like the little marine creature skates. Turns out it would just help them.
You're a hero.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, because it was torture. Because they'd be like, I need water. All right, drop. Like, this is just barely keeping me alive.
Robbie, you're twisted.
Yes, I am the skates' evilest villain. I will kill all skates in the ocean.
All
Skates are a type of fish, right?
I don't know, man. I kind of lost the thread a couple of bits ago.
Yes, it is. Okay, I'm not wrong. It looks kind of like a ray.
A ray?
Yeah, when I went fishing with my dad years ago, my dad and I used to go fishing all the time on like charter boats and shit. And I was really little. I used to just beg him to come. Some guy caught one of these next to me, and I called it a sea monster because I was like 6. I was like, "You got a sea monster, Daddy!"
Kill it!
Yeah, dude.
Before it kills us!
You ever see a skate before?
No, let me look it up. Let me look it up with this.
They're gross little things. But I was absolutely.
I got 2 monitors now, so now I do shit like this.
Oh,
so
that's
cool.
really cool. He's
Man.
hacking it. And he's in.
I'm in the Pentagon right now, and there's a copious amount of terrible porn.
I figured there would be, Andy.
Yeah, it's the Pentagon.
Exactly.
What am I looking up? Skate.
Just type in skate fish, and you'll see it. It's a weird thing. And if you're, you know what's funny? We're on YouTube. I should share my screen so the viewers can see what a skate is, but I'm not.
It's like a
ray.
Yeah,
but it's really ugly.
Yeah, it's like stingrays are cute. Skate.
Yo, you know what we should do?
Much.
We should do a smash or pass and just show different types of fish.
Yeah, maybe
smash,
not on the
smash,
Fantastic.
smash.
Robbie loves fish.
I'm Troy McClure. So, Von Doom starts to notice that he has these powers when he's talking to his assistant, Hamish Linklater, Batman himself. Have you watched any of the new Amazon Prime Batman, The Caped Crusader?
No, I haven't.
Hamish Linklater is the voice of Batman.
Oh, interesting.
He does an excellent job. It's honestly really good. It's the same guy. It's Bruce Timm and all them. They did a really good job on it.
Yeah, I would have. That's a great team. I mean, he's Hamish, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But we get a really cool twist on that on the Penguin. There's a new twist on Harley Quinn in there. It's really good. Batman, the Caped Crusader on Amazon Prime.
I'll check it out.
Solid 10-episode run.
Hell yeah.
The reason he wants Sue Storm, he being Von Doom, pronouns, pal, is because he can have any other woman. And, like, he specifies that. He's like, I know, but I want her because I can have. It's like, all right, dude, you just want to let us all know he's a bad dude.
Yeah. And it's, like, clearly out of spite for Reed Richards. Yeah.
Ben Grimm has a plan to get Reed and Sue together, and he leaves them alone at a fancy restaurant in their office building, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know where they are. It's
okay.
weird.
Reed says to Storm I'm happy for you and Victor. Which is a nice thing to say, and for some reason she gets upset by this. This is a guy who is tricked into having dinner with his ex. I don't know, man. If all you can muster up to say is, I'm happy for you and Victor, seems pretty cordial. I don't know why she starts ranting at this guy.
I think it's because she likes him, and she wants him to like her, and he does, but he doesn't understand how to...
She's been with Von Doom for 2 years now.
Yeah.
The man's planning to propose to her. You, like...
I don't know. I mean, it's the problem. The problem in the movie is, you know, these two are supposed to be together, but how do we get them together? Just fucking put them together. Nobody cares about this.
This is not the point of this. It's so out of the way, because she's just ranting about, sometimes I just feel invisible. And he's like, whoa, I can't see you now. She's like, look at me. He's like, I can't. I don't know why he talked like that. I thought that was a bad choice.
Also, she says, look at me. And he is looking at her even though she's invisible. And then she's like, no, look at me. And he's like, I can't. You're invisible. Like,
yeah, I never stopped staring straight ahead.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. It is cool when they're slowly getting their powers, though. I like.
We see her turn invisible and Reed's first stretch because the thing falls and goes with his arm and catches it.
Again, doesn't look bad.
It looks fine. It looks good for 2005.
Yeah.
Johnny runs in and for whatever reason has not thought to put on any clothes. He has run all the way this way just to cover himself with the nurse's jacket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We then see Von Doom. He starts to go bald, but that never comes back because he doesn't lose any other hair.
That's true. And he gets like a scar.
That's fine. I like
bigger.
that. But what's the point of showing him losing his hair when whenever we see his face at the movie, he doesn't lose his hair?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Ben is in distress, and as Reed, Sue, and Johnny go to try to get Ben, Reed stretches his arm under the door and unlocks it. I like Johnny going, that's gross.
Yeah.
Ben blasts through the wall and escapes, and this leads me to a question. Does Ben run from Tahoe to New York?
I guess so. I didn't even think about that.
Wow. They're in the mountains out west somewhere.
Yeah.
And he breaks out and just runs to New York? There would be news...
They were at New York Mountain. On 31st and 2nd over here.
Oh, it's a really good thing. We set up our base in the Catskills.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. We set up the Fantastic Four base in the Catskills where we can do all this work. We're right at Bear Mountain. No, they're clearly at Tahoe or something. But there would be news articles, there'd be news stories all week long about people seeing the giant Rockman running across the country. And
yeah, I did not even clock that. I'm thinking maybe he took a train.
And here's the thing. If I'm wrong, tell me. Comment down below. Write in roydsrevue@gmail.com. Where is Ben running from? Because as far as I can tell, he's out in Tahoe somewhere in the mountains out west and he runs to New York.
I don't know.
Ben then calls his wife and tells her to come outside. Dude, you need to give her a little more of a heads up that you're a giant rock monster.
See, I think that Deb is kind of an idiot.
Yeah?
He's talking to her. Like, they're first on the phone, then she comes down, and they are speaking to one another. And she's like, Ben, it can't be that bad. And then he like steps into the light, and she loses all sense of sanity. She's like, ah! She just runs down the block. Like, okay, you know it's him. You know it's him. Like...
And some guy's like, I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah, and he's just like, I don't know. We were just talking. I don't understand. She's the worst.
She's But that honestly led to the funniest part in the movie.
Oh my god.
And I will get to it.
Yeah.
We do get our first look at the Thing here, and I think that's a good design.
It's great, yeah. I just wish his brow came out a little bit more,
Right.
but other than that, beauteous.
The Thing gets shit on by a pigeon. He then stops a guy from jumping off a bridge. Let's have a little speculation. What do you think was this guy's 13th reason?
I'm gonna say his wife turned into a rock woman.
I'm thinking this was all financial. He had the briefcase there. I think he lost all his money in the stock market and just couldn't do it. This was this guy's Black Tuesday.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the rock woman thing.
All right. I like that. In saving this one man, Ben proceeds to kill several.
Yeah, I like how at the end of this scene they're all celebrated. It's like, nah, he did that though.
Yeah, like, this leads to another problem in this movie where Ben's weight seems to kind of vary depending on what he's doing.
Yeah, so he stops a truck dead in its tracks. Like, he doesn't budge.
Right.
The truck crumbles around him. And then, like, a couple of seconds later, he's struggling to lift the fire engine, which I understand that fire engine's heavier.
Right.
But, like, you didn't budge.
But it's also like,
brother.
we see the Thing here, like, it like breaks under his weight, but then he also tries to sit on a stool later. It's, dude, if a metal beam wasn't gonna hold your weight.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. I thought the truck crumbling around him looked cool.
Yeah, I also like the thing when the guy can't get out of his seatbelt, so he's like, come on! And so he just rips the seat out.
Yes, I like that as well. I like that he's saving people. Like, that's cool, even though it's his fault. Yeah, some of this is... I think most of this is good, because then we get what I think is the worst scene in the middle of this scene.
Oh, is
And
it Sue Storm having to strip down?
Yeah, but it's not only that, it's like... Okay, yeah. What's her name? Jessica Alba's hot, so let's find an excuse to get her naked. Okay. It's
Which,
gonna
in
happen
fairness,
in 2005.
they did that with Chris Evans already.
Sure. Does that make it okay? No. But
Well, hold on. No. If you're doing it with one gender, you could do it with the other. Like,
I'm saying for both of them. I think it's just like it's
very 2005. That's
it's
just what
very
it is.
2005. Yes. And it is to be expected in 2005. So like
here's at least we got both of them.
yeah.
Because it would not be above these movies to just have Jessica Alba stripped down.
No, not at all. But the reason she's doing it is she's like, I'm going to get us past this barrier. And she does it. She's invisible, so she gets through. And then Johnny Storm and Reed Richards are there as well. How did they get through?
That makes
They're not
no
invisible.
sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
It's also, these people watch her go invisible, and then she actively pushes people out of the way. Like, they know where you are.
Yeah.
If
And
you
you
sit
see
there
some guys just walking through, like, maybe I'll catch a booby. Maybe I'll catch a booby.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad writing. That's stupid and weird.
Yeah, you know what else?
Doesn't make any sense.
You know what else is bad writing?
What's that?
This fire truck is flying down the bridge.
Yeah.
We watch him go. All right, I'm approaching the scene. All right, why don't you hit the brakes?
Yeah, you're going 80.
Yeah, he's still at full speed flying down. What are you doing?
Yeah.
This whole thing is this fire truck driver's fault. Like,
Yeah.
slow down. Slow down. Approaching the scene. Yeah, you're going pretty fast there, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben holds the fire truck up as Reed saves a falling fireman with his stretchy arms. And this led to, for me, the single funniest scene in the movie.
Yes.
Everyone's celebrating, and Ben's wife shows up just to take off her wedding ring.
Yeah, and place it on the ground. So, okay, there's a crowd of people. Okay? There's a crowd. She was there? She was on the bridge?
I think she saw the news and just showed up to
Let me make my way
divorce
down. Yeah, let me make my way down and walk, you know, a mile and a half across this bridge.
Let me walk into an active crime scene.
Yeah, yeah. And as everybody's praising my soon-to-be ex-husband, I'm going to not say a fucking word.
Yeah.
Just look, make sure he sees me, and just take that ring off and place it on the ground and walk away.
But what was this? First of all, and I don't mean to insult Michael Chiklis here, but like, well, was she only with him for his looks? That thick Mr. Clean look he has going on? Like,
yeah, I guess.
You have to show her at least trying in this. You can't just have her go,
yeah,
I'm out.
Her father was killed by a boulder.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, like, maybe start the movie and he doesn't have a wife, and now this is going to make it harder for him to find love or something. You got to show them trying.
Like, in the comics, Debbie is an actual character rather than just a thing that Ben loses, like in this movie.
Well, like...
But, like... Yeah, go ahead.
You want to get to Alicia Masters or whatever her name is. Like, that's cool. You don't need this.
I think it adds... I mean, if they could have done something with this. But they really goofed it. It's just funny.
Well, that's the thing. Because this is the last we see of her.
Yeah.
None of this matters. She didn't need to be a part of this movie.
No.
This is hilarious. The idea that this man went into space, came back a giant rock monster, she watches him save all these people, and she goes, this is the final straw for me.
Yeah.
What?
I hate firemen.
Like,
You're gonna let them die.
I'm sorry, but my father was a cop.
Yeah. I did like, just the little period at the end of this scene, I did like that when he goes to pick up the ring, he can't.
Yeah, he like smashes it down into the ground a little bit more.
Yeah, he's got a big rock fingers, and he's like getting frustrated. And then who picks it up? Reed.
Yes.
And that's like symbolic. It's like, okay, yes, she left you, but we got you, dude. I liked that. But everything else is dog shit.
It's so... I was cracking up at this woman just making sure he watched her take the ring off.
Yeah, just...
Evil woman! No. Reed vows to help Ben look like himself again. And then Johnny asks a very fair question to Ben. Where are your ears?
Yeah.
Dude, Chris Evans is such a bright spot in this movie, man.
Is there a pun intended there, Rami?
Oh, because he's yeah, that's
right.
good.
You're
It
like
wasn't,
fire.
but yes.
Hell yeah.
And this is where we really start to see more of this dynamic and difference of opinion with Johnny and Ben, because Johnny's really hyped for all this celebrity. He wants everyone to see him, and Ben doesn't want anyone to see him.
Right.
And this scene of the cop going, all right, who's the leader? And Johnny goes, that would be me. And the cop goes, okay, no, really.
Yeah. I didn't catch that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I was like, okay, no, really. And Sue Storm is like, come on, Reed. Like, you're the leader.
Yeah, and he's like, why? I'm barely a character.
Yeah, I have no personality. That's why you're
I'm
the
just-
leader.
I just stretch, really, and I do the science stuff.
That's why you're the leader. All of a sudden, he's a giant green brain. Even to the press, Johnny is a prick to Ben. This is where I start to go like, okay, dude, it was one thing to be a prick to him, like, busting his balls. Now you're doing it to the world.
Yeah, and so, like, there's a famous panel from the original Fantastic Four, and it's when they all, like, they put their hands in and they're like, we're the Fantastic Four, and like, I'm Johnny Storm, so I'm gonna be the Human Torch, right? And she's like, I'm Miss Invisible or whatever the fuck. And Ben Grimm is like, yeah, and I'll be the Thing, because like, what the hell even am I? You know, I'm a piece of shit. You know, great. You know, the Thing's a great character, but then you get Mr. Fantastic, who is just devoid of any sort of social understanding, and he's like, you'll be the Thing? Okay, I'll be Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Because I'm great. It's like, okay, fuck you, dude. But here, I think Johnny naming him the Thing is, I think that makes sense as well.
It does, especially, yeah, I think that comes a little later on.
I think, isn't it right there?
No, I thought it was 2 because I watched this twice, so I thought it was 2, but it's a little bit later on when it's just Johnny watching it, when it's just Johnny there because the rest of them are watching him on TV.
That's right, and he's like, I'm gonna kill him.
Yes, he goes, now he's fucking dead, brother.
Yeah, now I'm gonna clobber his fucking nutsack in the dust, brother.
The board tells Victor that they're pulling their funding. Stan Lee makes his cameo as the mailman. This joke also made me laugh. He goes, I got the usual for you, Mr. Richards, and it's all final notices.
Yeah. And they call him something. I guess he's got a name here.
Yeah, they actually have a name for him. I just called him the mailman.
Yeah.
As the Fantastic Four get on the elevator, it's like, oh, we're exceeding the weight limit. So they make Ben walk. It's like, come on, someone walk with him, guys. Johnny, just walk with him.
Question. Why doesn't anybody accompany him? That's so fucking mean.
He stops and like looks at them too and does like, oh really? No one's gonna come over to walk with me?
And,
all right,
like,
you sons of bitches.
He's the only one who has truly lost anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys all look the same. In fact, everybody loves you now.
Yeah.
But him, he's a freak.
Which is why this is the heart of the movie, not Reed and Sue.
He should be the main character and everybody else should be supporting.
Yeah. That's really it. And I think that's where they fucked up in this movie, is they made his story so compelling, but didn't want to focus on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Victor then basically tells Sue that she's going to move into one of his condos for around-the-clock care.
Yeah, what the hell does that mean?
Victor Von R. Kelly.
Whoa!
Reed apologizes for the mission not going to plan, and Von Doom's like, yeah, it is all your fault, actually. He's like, all right. You know what? I tried to abort, and you didn't want to. He goes, I'm pro-life. He goes, that's not what that means in this context.
You're conflating two things.
In the elevator, Von Doom punches the wall and dents it, and he's like, oh shit, my hand's becoming metallic too.
Yeah.
Reed then does some research on the other members, and he's such a fucking dick, because he's like, all right, Sue, you gotta control your emotions.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if you had a little more self-control is what he says. And she's like, oh, okay. Okay.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah. But that's like typical Reed Richards. Like, I think that stuff, I wish they focused a little more on him being just like, and not a dick on purpose, but a dick, you know?
Yeah, but the problem is he's only seems to be a dick to Sue Storm. Because, like, here, he's like, you gotta control your emotions, stupid woman. But then when he's working with Johnny, like, he had not once, like, because Johnny should also learn to control his emotions, but he doesn't say that. He gives a very level-headed explanation of, you can't go supernova because you can set everything on fire. With her, he's like, don't be a dumb woman.
Yeah. He's like, hey, quit being a bitch. You're being a bitch.
It's like, you know, you can talk that way to the other. If you talk that way to everybody, I go, oh, he's just awkward. When you talk that way only to Sue, you're a misogynistic asshole.
Yeah, and he's a bad character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny was about to go supernova during this whole thing, but they put him out with some fire extinguishers, which is a very funny weakness to have. Fire extinguishers.
I did like how they explained, like, dude, that was pretty much as hot as the sun, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you're pretty powerful, huh?
And he goes, supernova bad.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Come on.
Cool. Just letting the audience know.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, that's a bad thing.
We're idiot-proofing. Idiot-proofing.
Yeah.
Reed and Sue have a fight about their relationship. Sue wanted to take the next step and Reed did not. I don't care.
Yeah, she wanted to move in.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Yeah. And he was like, but, what?
I don't understand.
I think this is verbatim. What? Oh, what?
Reed analyzed... Oh, I'm sorry. Von Doom and Hamish Linklater. I didn't catch that character's name at all, so I just called him Hamish Linklater.
He's like Hamish, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. They argue about what's happening to Victor. Victor doesn't want the CDC to know. He's like, we can't tell the CDC.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Fauci off of me.
Reed analyzes the suits, and they're like, oh, they have the same powers we do. Why wouldn't you look at the suits earlier?
Yeah.
They also got hit with the blast, and they have all those fibers and shit. Well, you know what? After all this, maybe now it's time to look at the other things that hit the blast. You're idiots.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do like the explanation of the suits.
Yes, I think that's cool. That it's like, oh, look, this is why we can wear these, and these will have the same powers that we do.
Yeah, but then we get the, oh, you're actually gonna wear that? Like, shut up. Shut up.
I know, I don't need any of that. Over breakfast, Reed says he's going to build a machine to recreate the storm. And then it's montage time.
Yeah.
Reed does some work. We also see him stretch for toilet paper.
Yeah. There's a lot of, like, just, like, slice of life stuff.
Yeah, which I don't really mind that so much.
Well, in a better movie with better characters, I welcome that.
Yes.
I want that. But in a movie where I'm actually, like, because you don't have great characters, other than Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm, which you don't show enough of, but, like, I don't care. Especially
Right.
You haven't showed me action either. So I really don't give a shit about your slice of life and him reaching across the apartment for toilet paper. Haha. Move it along. Let's go. Somebody throw a punch.
Like, I'm almost more interested in Johnny playing this prank on Ben.
Yeah.
But also, you're a big rock man. How do you feel a feather tickling you?
Yeah. Well,
Like, does he still have the same sense of feeling? Because that tells me, if he could still get tickled by a feather, that tells me I could punch him and hurt him.
well, yeah, he stopped a truck earlier.
Right.
Did he feel that? Is he, like, in agony all the time?
Well, like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if you could just be, like, because I don't think Superman, you can't tickle Superman with a feather.
Maybe he can. I don't know.
Ooh.
I think Superman is different. I think he feels everything. It's just like, I don't know. Email in if you're Superman.
Yeah,
Or the
Clark,
Thing.
do you feel, I mean, Superman.
Yeah.
Right in. Do you feel getting tickled?
Yeah. And would you like us to tickle you?
Ooh. Ooh. Von Doom is becoming more metal than man. He gets a good zap from an outlet. He then blasts a hole through a guy who goes, go back to Latveria. Honestly, I think we should blast holes through anybody who tells someone to go back to their home country.
Now, is that the guy he blasts a hole in the parking lot? The board member who, like, shut his company down or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, that imagery was great. I love the hole in the guy's body, and you see, like, pieces of his rib cage and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, hell yeah.
I love a good hole blasted through someone and you can see right through the hole.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's sick.
Did he kill his doctor yet?
I have no
Did we
idea.
pass that? Because there's a scene where, like, the doctor's like, hey, we got it. Yeah, I think it's the CDC guy. He kills
Hamish
that guy, right?
Linklater comes back.
Yeah, that wasn't Hamish Linklater. I think that was a different guy. It was a
Oh.
doctor.
I just called everyone in this movie Hamish Linklater, who I
He
didn't know
looked.
who they
I thought he was the assistant as well, but he's not. He's a doctor. Because he's like, yeah, you got to go to the CDC. Like, this is what
No,
if
that
it's
was Hamish
contagious?
Linklater who says that.
Well, then he killed him. Unless he just knocked him out.
I think he comes back. I have no. I don't really care if I'm being honest.
Email in if you're Hamish Linklater.
Did you get
but,
killed in Fantastic Four?
Yeah. I thought he killed the guy, but like he killed the doctor because he doesn't want anybody to know. But now you have there's a body. You know, that's
Well,
a
no,
whole new set of problems.
Yeah, well, who knows? But like, he doesn't want people to, like, he doesn't want the CDC investigating him, basically. He's like, he doesn't want anyone looking into him and trying to cure him. Because he realizes he's becoming stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
But then again, this is also this weird thing where, I don't know, all Von Doom wants is power. Okay. We get to a point where it's like, his whole thing is like, now I can have power! Now I'm strong! It's like,
Yeah.
alright. I don't care. Yeah. Johnny watches the X Games, and then he goes, I'm gonna go join them, because that's something you could just do, is just go join the X Games while they're going on.
I liked how he popped popcorn in his hand. That was cool.
Yes, I do like that. He's just holding the thing.
Yeah, very cool.
While Johnny's on his way to MSG, or wherever they're holding the X Games, some dude challenges him to a race in the middle of New York City?
Yeah.
In the middle of the day?
Yeah.
You ever drive in New York City, Brother Bear?
Yeah.
Alright, so here's my question. Doesn't he have to touch things to light it on fire?
Guess not.
Because he seemingly just makes this man's tires combust by looking at him.
Yeah.
Not how his powers work.
Take this out.
Yeah.
You know? What are we doing?
At the X Games, Johnny decides to try a fly. The rest of the group see him on TV, and this is where he gives everyone their name, because the woman's like, and I heard Mr. Fantastic can stretch any part of his body. And he goes, hey, he's always been a little bit limp to me. And they said, so you guys fuck. And then he calls Sue the Invisible Girl, and he calls Ben the Thing, and now he's fucking dead.
Yeah, now I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna kill everybody.
Ben and Johnny fight. Ben punches Johnny through Reed, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
And right into the Burger King advertisement, because it's a flame-grilled Whopper, don't you know?
Yeah. Clever.
But then, this movie then just starts adding things in. Because Von Doom finds some really good freezing stuff. That's going to be his plan. I originally thought it was like, oh, he's just going to freeze Johnny Storm. But no, it's much smarter. He's freezing Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But then we see Ben, and he goes to this bar. Kerry Washington is in this movie as Alicia Masters, a blind woman. Kerry Washington is way too good for this.
Yeah, that was, I mean, that was like my first note was, is that Kerry Washington?
Yeah.
What?
She also says that God isn't into hate, but man, do I have a book for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and for some reason she is attracted to this Rockman.
And some of my old personality, I don't know.
Yeah, you're still feeling him, right? Like she's
Yeah.
feeling his face, and she's like, I'm trying to catch some rock cock.
Yeah, it's like that Family Guy bit, but there's a limit.
Yeah. It's like, am I feeling the side of a house?
Von Doom has a really smart plan here because he wants to get rid of the Thing who is always protecting Mr. Fantastic. But again, Von Doom's going back and forth between wanting to kill Mr. Fantastic and just wanting to rule something. Like,
Yeah.
pick one.
Yes. I agree.
Reed decides he's going to test out his new machine on himself, but instead Sue takes him to the place where they started dating. We are on a time crunch, Sue.
Yeah. Like, at this point, it was hard not to check out.
Yeah.
Because, like, nothing's happening.
No. We're wasting time. We're just not... It's like, we know where this is leading to. Just get there now.
Yes.
Ben and Reed have a little fight. Reed eventually uses his stretchiness to contain Ben in a full Nelson or whatever.
I liked how he did, like, the blanket thing where he becomes like a giant. Like, that was very cool. Looked good, too.
Ben
Impressed.
also flips on a dime in this movie. It takes no time at all for Von Doom to be like, hey, Ben, they don't care about you. He's like, hey, you're right.
Well, like, he did say, hey, I'm going to stop at nothing. I will not rest until I turn you back into a human.
Yeah,
And then, like, he goes on a little date.
that's
And
true.
so then they come back and Ben's sitting there. He's like, the fuck? I'm still a Rockman.
I always get this, whenever he says something along the lines of, yeah, I get that response a lot when people sees me.
Yeah. But, like, he's right. Like, you said you would stop at nothing, but I'm like, now you kissing over there?
Yeah, but Johnny
you.
should have told Sue, I can't right now. I
Right.
know what you're trying to say, Sue, but this is a bad time.
Right, but he's, barely a character, so.
Yeah. Johnny Storm has already gone to the marketing department?
Yep.
Okay, and has a toy version of the Thing, whatever. Sue and Johnny have a little argument, and Sue tells Johnny that he's just a fad to them.
Yeah.
Reed tests his machine on himself and turns himself into a big gloop. And Victor's just watching all of this on his security camera, and he then's like, bring Ben to the Baxter building. And he just turns Ben to normal, which ultimately means nothing because he's only normal for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's normal, and he punches him so hard.
Yeah.
That he flies through, like, machinery and shit.
I mean, I know the ultimate purpose of this was not for Ben to be normal, because we see Von Doom, like, stick his hand in the machine, and all the power in the city starts to flicker, and it increases Von Doom's power.
So that was the problem that Reed said. He said, like, okay, he tried it on himself and it didn't work. He said, oh, there's not enough power. So then Doom gives it enough power to work. But then, spoiler alert, Ben goes back into the machine to become a Rockman again. I thought it didn't have enough power.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's why I didn't know. I thought Von Doom just had the more power. And he was just trying to freak himself. You know what I mean? Make himself even stronger. I thought he just had the power.
I thought he
I've
added
got
the
power.
Well, I thought
That's everybody dance now.
Oh, that's all the same.
It is really all the same.
I think he adds power to the machine so that it works.
See, I just thought...
That's what I thought.
I thought he was just sucking power from everywhere because he had all that money and resources.
I don't know.
I think it's just not well written, so we don't really know.
I'm egregious to that.
Yeah. Well, we see all the power in the city start to flicker. We start to see all the other members. We see Reed, we see Sue, we see Johnny, and for some reason Reed just sleeps in his Fantastic Four suit.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
They're kind of like Jamie's.
Yeah, that's true. Von Doom, who is now almost all metal, smacks Ben across the room and knocks Reed out of the Baxter building. He does a very slow, stretchy fall because apparently he was warmed up, so now he just constantly stretches.
So is that from him being in the machine? And it failed?
Don't know.
Okay.
I watch him go, hey, Reed, do you know what happens if you fucking heat up rubber? And I'm going to be honest, I was like, I don't know. And this is not the first time I say that. This is not the last time I'm going to say I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
Because then he just like shoots like a laser or something and it just hits the machine behind him. And that causes Reed to just lose all ability to not stretch.
Interesting.
Okay. This also made me laugh. Von Doom's mask was a trophy?
Yeah, I don't know. He like breaks open a case and just puts it on his face.
Well, it says that it's a trophy for something.
Yeah, for what?
Evil. I don't know.
Most evil goes to
Victor
the guy whose name is evil.
Yeah, Victor Von. If your name is Victor Von Doom, that's kind of.
You have to be. You
have to be evil.
Yeah.
Doom freezes Reed. Just kill him now, but he's not going to do that. He fires a heat-seeking missile at the other members of the Fantastic Four, and Johnny leads it away because we get the first flame on.
I liked it.
Yeah, me too. And he leads it to a garbage barge.
Yeah.
This is also where we see Ben get back to the machine, so that lasted all of about 4 seconds.
Well, like, they find Ben, like, slumped over some machinery that he just got, like, punched through.
Yeah.
And Sue is elated, even though he's slumped over this machine, but she's like, oh my god, it worked. The machine worked. You're back to normal. Is it? Yeah, I'm also concussed. This dude just knocked me through. He just punched me 14 feet. Like, I'm dead.
I also think my lunch was talking to me earlier from the CTE, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sue tries to save Reed, but she gets stopped by Doom. That's when Reed sees the machine doing stuff, and then the thing blasts into the room, and we get it's clobbering time!
Hooray.
And he punches
About
Doom.
time.
Yeah. And he punches Doom across the room. And then for some reason, Ben gives Reed shit before saving him.
Does he? What does he say?
He's like, oh, Victor's not that bad a guy. Oh, yeah. It's like, dude, now's not the time. Because Doom, while Ben is just doing this, Doom just tackles him out a window. I really like this fall.
Yeah, it's good. I think the fight, like in the street, when they finally get to the street, I think the fight's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I agree. We get a good Wilhelm scream during this fight.
Yeah.
This is where Reed becomes a tarp, and then he tells Johnny to go supernova. Sue uses her powers to contain the fire / the heat. So she's working so hard, she gets a little nosebleed.
Yeah, I thought that was cool as well.
Ben kicks over a fire hydrant. After Johnny has created this like firestorm around Doom and really heated up the metal, now he's just a big metal man.
Yeah. He's like, go supernova.
Yeah, I thought it was bad. He goes, just fucking do it. Who cares?
Come on, like, now's not the time to question me. Just fucking do it.
Yeah. What, did the atmosphere go away, Johnny? Like, what are we doing here? Ben directs the water to Reed, who fires the water at Doom, and Reed goes, what happens when you rapidly cool hot metal? And again, I'm going, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, and none of this has ever been discussed before this. I don't know.
You're right. You're right.
Like, I'm sorry. You felt the need to idiot-proof so much of this movie. You need to idiot-proof right now, because I don't know what happens.
It'd be funny if Doom, like, when he asks that, you know what happens when you cool, you know, whatever he says, and Doom's like, no, what?
But that was happening to me, like, I understand they're trying to prove that Doom and Reed are smart, and I know it's a callback to Doom asking these questions, but it's like, I don't know these things. As a viewer of this movie, as a dumb boy, I don't know this shit. So, like, to just ask that, it's like, I guess it freezes up? I
guess, and that's what happens, so I guess that's what happens.
Yeah, like, okay.
Yeah.
They have a party to celebrate. Grimm and Alicia Masters are now a thing. She has to be on top, right?
No.
Dude, she's dead.
Yeah, she'll never walk again, brother. Also, Ben going back and forth between Rockman and Normalman. What's going on with your DNA, brother? I feel like you got some pretty aggressive cancer.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I have stone tumors.
Yeah. Needs stone chemo? I don't know.
Reed proposes to Stu and she turns invisible. That's my nose, silly. Well, sorry, you're invisible.
Well,
I don't know.
Can't fucking see you, you asshole. This is why we broke up.
Johnny cracks one more joke at Ben's expense, yells flame on, and flies off. We get a quick the end, and then another scene. Okay?
Yeah, and Doom's alive.
Yeah, well, he's being locked on, like, a barge and transported, and they just tell, because Hamish Linklater is here, and he goes, it'll be about 12 days. I guess until the freighter arrives to Latveria?
I don't know. It's the Raiders of the Lost Ark ass ending, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the rest of the credits roll.
Yeah, I did like, there was a scene, it might be at the very end, where Ben, like, sincerely asks Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
He's
no
like,
more,
hey, man,
no more wisecracks.
Stop making fun of me. Like, this isn't easy for me. Okay. Yeah. I like that. But then he just does it anyway. It's like, yo!
Yo, that Dennis the Menace.
Yeah. Well, Robbie, what do you think? What do you think? Should we go to Letterboxd?
I think we should go to Letterboxd. And you can follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand.
That's interesting.
I guess. It's not that interesting.
What do you think, though, Robbie? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm thinking 2.
I was going to give it a little more than 2, only because I was pleasantly surprised.
I think this looks way better than I thought it would.
Okay.
And the action, though it is few and far between, I thought that last fight was pretty good.
I thought the last fight was pretty good. Sorry, Letterboxd is making me log back in. I thought the last fight was pretty good. I really like Michael Chiklis in this. I think him and Chris Evans have really good chemistry.
Yeah, I agree.
Everything else in this movie is just kind of like, meh.
Yeah, it's just nothing.
Like, but I didn't, because I was pleasantly surprised, I was thinking like a 2.5, but I'm also not married to it.
Okay. I'll do 2.5. That's fine.
Because, like, I thought it was a movie that was made. Like...
Yeah.
They didn't totally throw out the source material, but, like, they were also like... I don't know. I don't need the will they won't they with Sue and Johnny. I don't need... Or Sue and Reed, rather. I don't need that at all.
Yeah.
They wanted to do a will they won't they with Sue and Johnny. That's going to be a weird story.
It's going to do great in the South.
Oh, yeah.
But, I did like the little scenes... like with Sue and Johnny, because they barely really interact, but there was like that one where she's like,
you're just a fad to them.
Yeah, and he's like, you're not Mom. And I was like, give me a little more of that. Maybe I'd feel like she was an interesting character. And also she has a scene with Ben where he's like, I wish I was invisible. Like, you're lucky. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. A little more of that.
Yeah,
rather
again,
than this, like, will they, won't they? I don't care.
Ben is the heart of this movie, and they don't do enough of them.
I agree. All that being said, and us giving us a 2.5, which I feel is a little bit generous, but I'm okay with it.
The average on Letterboxd is 2.6, believe it or not.
Whoa! I don't really understand why this movie I feel like it got a considerable amount of hate, right?
I feel like the hate started to pick up when the MCU really took off, because this is only 3 years before Iron Man.
And that is bananas.
Yeah, and everyone went like, that's how you make a superhero movie. It's like, yeah, but they were still just trying shit. And like,
right.
This is when they were trying to make a superhero movie like your typical Hollywood movie, like a rom-com almost.
Right.
And they were going for that here.
This movie's not taking any risks.
No, not at all.
So, yeah, 2.5. Follow us on Letterboxd, like Robbie said.
But I have 4 trivia questions.
Oh, shoot. Oh, dang. Shucks.
Yeah.
I've got 3.
I'll go first. What type of flower is Sue Storm allergic to? Tulips, sunflowers, orchids, violets.
Is it orchids?
It is orchids. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Reed's like, she's allergic to orchids. Put those sunflowers over there.
She's allergic to orcas.
Yeah, she's allergic to killer whales.
The doctor's like, well, good thing we're nowhere near the ocean. Strange thing to bring up. Who suggested Michael Chiklis to the studio? Was it Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, Hugh Jackman, or Jason Marsden?
Ben Affleck.
No.
What are the other options?
Jennifer Garner, Hugh Jackman, Jason Marsden.
Hugh Jackman.
No.
Jennifer Gardner.
Yes.
Knew it.
Yeah. She was like, what's in your wallet?
Very good.
And I said,
Michael
none of your
Chiklis
business, Jennifer.
Was a really good choice for this.
It is. And he was a big fan, turns out. He was
sense.
like the only one of them who was a big fan of the comic and the character.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What does Ben attribute to his stomach acting up when he's sitting at the table with Reed and Sue? Bad shrimp, too much coffee, undercooked chicken, spoiled milk.
Bad shrimp.
It is bad shrimp.
That's one bad shrimp, brother.
That's what I say when I hit on a woman.
Leather
I go,
jacket.
you want some bad shrimp?
Oh no. Who was considered for Johnny Storm before settling on Chris Evans? Paul Walker, Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No.
Heath Ledger.
No.
The other guy you said.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Suck, cuz.
Suck, cuz. You know it, cuh.
Yeah, you know it, cuz.
Which of these names does Ben Grimm call the guy who's going to jump off the bridge? Freak, fruitcake, psycho, nutjob.
Nut job.
No.
Psycho.
No.
Freak.
No.
What was the last one?
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's 2005, baby.
Yes, it was.
How many Wilhelm screams are there in this movie? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Oh, fuck, I only caught one. 2.
You're right, 2.
Oh, nice.
And they're in the same scene. There's 2 Wilhelm screams.
They're just overlapped at the same time.
In stereo.
Yeah. The fire truck that Ben Grimm saves was ladder number 54, 55, 56, 57.
That's an easy one. That's 57.
No.
Damn. All right. Oh, that's an easy one. 56.
No.
Oh, man, that's an easy one. I forgot the other ones you said.
Is it 54 or 55?
Oh, that's an easy one. 54.
It is 54.
Yeah, that's
Well
what
done,
I said.
man.
It's
Well
an
done,
easy
dude.
one.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Thanks,
you
man.
nailed it like that.
Yeah, well, you know me. They call me the nailer.
Do they?
Yeah, they said that, and I said, why don't you just call me the hammer? They said, no, you're the nailer. All right.
Sick, dude.
Yeah. Not in charge, you know.
You know what I did?
Did you write a song?
I wrote a song.
Me too.
I also have a pick to flip.
Flip that shit, Robbie.
Call it.
Tails.
It's heads. I hit the microphone with the flip, but it is heads.
Okay, so it's rigged. Got it.
Yeah.
Got
exactly.
it, Robbie.
At least you know.
Deflate gate.
Yep. They call me Tom Brady because I'm always winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call me Robert Kraft because I'm always going for happy endings.
Nice.
He's the owner of the Patriots.
They call me Andy.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Andy, what kind of song you got?
I got a song. It's like
Nice.
rock. It's like rock and roll, I guess. Yeah.
All right, I'll
rock
go
and roll.
first.
Okay.
My song is called Freak of the Week, and it's really about Ben Grimm. And I just really focused on the heart of this movie, Ben Grimm. And yeah, it's kind of poppy, kind of rocky, kind of music-y. You know what I mean. I'm just going to play it for you. It's called Freak of the Week, and it goes like this.
What do you see looking at me? How can I be a hero? Looking like this, scaring the kids. My woman thinks I'm a weirdo. My own friends laugh, I can't turn it off. What do you see looking at me? How can I be a hero? They go running, they go screaming when they get a peek. Get your camera, get a photo, get a glance of the freak. Freak of the week. Hiding my face, staying in place. Don't want the world to see me. My heart is on lock, my head is a rock. So is my whole damn body. Though I'm so strong, I'd give it all up. What do you see looking at me? How can I be a hero? They run, they hide when they get a peek. Get your camera, get a photo, get a glance of the freak. Freak of the week. Clever in time, 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 clever in time. They run, they hide when they get a peek. Get your camera, get a photo, get a glance of the freak. Freak of the week. They run, they hide when they get a peek. Get your camera, get a photo, get a glance of the freak.
That was my song called Freak of the Week.
I like it. I like the hind of Freak of the Week.
All right, thanks. Yeah, it's also because at one point Ben calls himself the Freak of the Week.
Wow.
Yeah. And I
I
was
like the melody is very scoodaloo-doo.
Yeah, I
scoodaloo-doo.
did all the music, and I sat down on the piano and I started playing. I was like, I started playing. I was like, you know what? Let me write the melody and then I'll write the lyrics. And that's how yeah. So I did all that, and then that's how I just threw it on the solo. And the solo was an organ, and I also threw a little marimba on it.
Oh.
On the solo, so it gave it that little like, doom, you know what I mean?
More like Marabi.
I guess.
You got to take a shot, you know?
Yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I focused really on Ben because I thought he was the heart of this movie, even though he's got a heart of stone. Literally.
Robbie, I also focused on Ben Grimm in my song.
Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, I mean, did you have anything else to say about your song?
Not really. One of the things I really try to do now is I try to write it on acoustic guitar and then just fill in everything over that because it gives me a lot more room to play. And that's really what I've been trying to do lately. And that's what I did. And I like writing the melody first on the piano. So I'm going to try to do that a lot more too.
Cool.
Because it gives me a real melody to stick to.
Yeah. I think, I mean, in songwriting, melody is king, you know? Nobody's going to remember your chords. They're going to remember the melody, you know?
Or the beat.
Yeah. But mostly the melody, you know?
No, give me you got to rap over that now, Andy.
Okay. Is mostly the melody. That's what you're telling me. No, wait, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, my song is...
Do you want to rap about your song, and then we'll play your song?
I'll be honest, Robbie. I don't have the ability to do that.
My name is Andy, and I wrote a song. I hope you'll listen. It's not very long. It's between 2 and 5 minutes. I'm not really sure because I haven't listened to it.
It's pretty good.
Thanks. Now you can actually tell us about your song.
Okay. My song is called Fantastic. And it's Ben Grimm, so it's a very sarcastic fantastic. You know, he's like, fantastic, I'm a rock man.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic, I'm a fucking rock man over here. So, yeah, it's, I wrote it, and then I recorded it.
Oh, it's sick!
Yeah, if you could believe that. And it's called Fantastic, and it's about Ben Grimm. Check it out.
All your powers seem pretty cool to have. I gotta tell you, I think I drew the short straw. Through sickness and hell, you're supposed to stay with me. But I get it, yeah, I get it. How could you and I be?
So yeah, it's my song called Fantastic.
I really like that. I like that riff you start playing. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I also like the
appreciate
harmonies on the Fantastic. Those were really good. That was really cool. I like that a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, since we started this podcast, I've usually, after I watch the movie, I try to strike while the iron is hot. Like, all right, this movie's in my mind. I pick up usually an acoustic and go for it. And I came up with those two riffs, and I was like, okay, that's the song. Boom. Let's get it.
I dig it.
Yeah, I think generally writing on acoustic is, I don't know, I just don't think there's a better sound.
No, I agree.
Than like an acoustic guitar, and like a piano as well, like a regular piano. You know, like,
I think it's because the acoustic guitar you could put in there with anything, and it's not going to sound out of place.
yeah. Same with piano. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's my song. It's got riffs. Robbie, what do we got going on next week?
That's a great question. Next week, we are doing the Fabulous Quartet, Fall of the Golden Boogie Border. We're doing Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Right. I hear it's better.
I've never seen it,
Me neither.
but I have high hopes
Yeah.
for the new
and this
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Not
This is
for
all
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
No. This is all in preparation for, of course, the MCU's Fantastic Four. What is it called?
First Steps.
New Hope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blue Harvest. Fantastic Four. Blue Harvest.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So we will, of course, be covering that in Hot and Fresh, coming hot and fresh, right at your butt.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, if you want more of the music, you go to Spotify, Deezer, wherever you get your music.
Stinkledon.
And you search the Royds, ROYDS, and you'll find a bunch of collections of podcast songs, but also studio recordings. Now, if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com, and you will find everything, every single podcast song, including bonus songs, guest songs, every single song, as well as our studio recordings. Also, the YouTube has all the music. Robbie, tell us a little more about our socials.
You go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you go to YouTube, you go to Reddit. You type in the Royds Band.
Truth Social. We're not on that.
We could be. I'll start a Truth Social.
Don't do it, Robbie. Don't do it.
I don't mind.
Don't do it, Robbie.
We could say anything on there.
Yeah, you're not oppressed like you are on regular internet.
Pigeons are platypi.
You did it.
Likes up to wazoo.
Wow.
You send us an email at roydsrevue@gmail.com. We like to hear from you. Give us some feedback, request a movie, correct what we've gotten wrong. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Did I say the email, roydsrevue@gmail.com? I'm sure I did. Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, like our posts, comment, interact with us. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. It really helps me and you.
That's new. Another rhyme.
And your shirt is...
Robbie did the hiccup of shame, and now he bows his head.
I was gonna say, your shirt is blue.
It is blue.
That would have been another rhyme. But
I've got a capo on my finger.
Why?
Just fidgeting, you know?
All right.
That's what I
Next
did
week
when-
we're doing
when my
Fantastic
song
Four.
was playing.
What?
Sorry. That's what I was doing when my song was playing. I was crushing my fingers in a
Yeah,
capo.
I noticed that. You might need to talk to somebody.
Wasn't just my fingers.
Yikes! He did his nose.
It was my toes.
Oh.
Tee-hee. Robbie.
All right.
Yeah, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Check it out next week. We'll see you then. We'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.